Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to today's Dose of Bgsn. I'm Bree.
And I'm Antoine. Today we'll take a look at youth volleyball, Sri Lanka, senioritis, and as always, sports.
But first, here's Mark with your weekend's weather forecast.
Hello, Avengers. Hope you're having a wonderful end game. This weekend's looking pretty sad and dreary, with Friday having a high of 63 and a low 41, also being partly cloudy. This Saturday, is going to have a 58% chance of showers and a 10% chance of Thanos. It looks like the Reality Stone is clearing up the weather this Sunday because it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 58 and a low of 44. That's it for this weekend's weather forecast, and remember, don't spoil the end game.
Antoine, have you bought a yearbook yet?
Yeah, I finally got mine yesterday.
Great, and you guys will want to too. They're only $45 today, and they will be accepting cash or a card. After today, they'll only be accepting cash, so make sure you go get one if you haven't. There's only 60 left, so be sure to act soon.
Hopefully they do. Sri Lanka enters its first weekend since the Easter weekend attacks when terrorists bombed churches and hotels in the island nations. Worshippers of all faiths in Sri Lanka are being urged to pray privately in homes in fear of more attacks still happening. People have been told to avoid houses of worship. The Prime Minister of Sri Lanka says that security forces are getting terrorist sleepers who might still activate attacks. A new updated death toll has been revised down to significantly 253 people.
With the school year coming to an end, seniors are struggling more than ever with motivation and passion for school days. Cage got more.
Senioritis can be described in multiple different ways, so therefore I went out around Beach Grove High School and asked a few different students what their opinion on senioritis was.
Me personally, it's just like really procrastination, just pushing it off like, oh, I'm about to graduate soon, I don't need this work to do, and it just lowers your grades, so you gotta avoid that.
Affected you?
Well, unfortunately, I've lost my lunch privileges for about 5 weeks now, and still going strong, can't go out for lunch, and yeah, I just don't come to school very often. That last 9 weeks will get you.
This is something I've been heavily experiencing, my attendance has been a lot more weary, and I've completely changed as a person. Like, that identity crisis is real, where you're just like, man, I'm not the man I was a year ago, that's for sure. You just kind of grow up, you get real sick and tired of how people treat you and how you treat other people, and eventually everyone comes to an understanding in the senior class, so like, we in this together. So you make some friends that you never really expect to.
Youth volleyball is a program hosted by Beach Grove High School that volleyball girls love participating in every year. Erica went out to speak to more coaches about the benefits of the program for the younger girls.
Yes, it's almost that time of year again. Girls' youth volleyball season is a time that is enjoyed by many younger kids. Registration forms were delivered to South Grove and Central Elementary Schools on March 11th. If you have younger siblings who may want to participate in this year's youth volleyball season, you can go to the front office at either of these schools and ask for a registration form. The first practice this year will be on April 29th from 5 to 6:30. I talked to a few previous high school coaches of this program and asked them why you should invite your younger siblings to participate in this program.
Great opportunity for younger kids to have exposure to different sports, and they can have a lot of fun and meet new friends and get ready for coming into middle school and high school for school seasons.
I also spoke to sophomore Hope Ballinger about the benefits of this program.
So youth volleyball is a great way for kids to develop their skills off season and be ready for whenever they get in middle school and high school, and to work one-on-one with coaches who've been through middle school and been through high school and had that one-on-one work with coaches who know exactly what they're looking for. And also it helps build and develop leadership qualities that can be seen in the classroom and outside the classroom.
Everyone who has participated in this program seems to really enjoy it. It's a great environment with coaches who are more than ready to help. This has been Erica Sussman from Bgsn. Back to you guys.
Now let's toss it over to Malachi for sports.
Hello Hornets, and welcome back to another dose of sports. As of right now, both track teams will travel to Zionsville to compete in the Zionsville tournament. Tomorrow, girls varsity tennis will compete in the ICC tournament, and varsity baseball will go all the way to Trafalgar to take on the Indian Creek Braves. In NBA news, the Warriors and Clippers will play in Game 6 tonight in LA with the series currently at 3-2. This is what should have been an easy round one win for the Warriors, but they could be eliminated for the first time since 2013, which they were against the Clippers in a Game 7 series. This series was also the first time the Warriors lost 2 home games in a row since the 2016 finals against the Cavaliers. Many people are starting to make jokes about the media about the Warriors choking another 3-1 lead. The Clippers also beat the Warriors in Game 2, coming back from 31 and reiterating the fact that they lost by the numbers 3-1. The game is tonight at 10. In other NBA news, the Nuggets lost to the Spurs last night, 120-103 in San Antonio. This officially ties the series at 3-3, going back to the Mile High City. Game 6 was exciting, with Jokic putting up 43 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. DeMar DeRozan put up 27 points with some help from LaMarcus Aldridge, who added 26 points and 10 rebounds. Make sure to tune in on Tuesday for Garrett Norcross's video on the round of the NBA playoffs. In the world of hockey, there is 3 playoff games tonight. The Carolina Hurricanes, who are coming off and upsetting the defending Stanley Cup champions, who play the New York Islanders. The Colorado Avalanche will travel to California to take on the San Jose Sharks, and St. Louis Blues will travel to Dallas to take on the Stars. Tune in on Monday for more info on the second round of the NHL playoffs with John Dans. The NFL draft was last night, in the first round having a few surprises. Kyler Murray went first overall, and the Colts traded back. Here I am with more information.
The 2019 NFL Draft was last night, and a lot of interesting things happened. The Arizona Cardinals selected Kyler Murray from Oklahoma first overall. He did not announce whether he would enter the MLB or NFL until a couple months ago as well. The New York Giants surprised nearly everyone with their quarterback choice in Daniel Jones of Duke. He was nowhere near the highest-ranked QB in the draft, but they think they found their guy, and Eli Manning is leaving. Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State had a crazy stats sheet in college, breaking many records for his touchdown passes and more. He was selected 15th overall to the Washington Redskins. His high school is 28 miles from the stadium as well, so it will be a familiar area for him. Jerry Tillery of Notre Dame was selected to the Los Angeles Chargers at pick 25. He was one of the most explosive defensive tackles in the league, and he is no small figure, standing at 6'7", 300 pounds. For the Indianapolis Colts, they had many fans in Indy upset, especially after he stayed up all night to see their pick. They were scheduled at pick 26, but decided to trade back and receive some other benefits. However, on the bright side, they will have 3 picks in the second round tonight, with plenty of talent left. Greedy Williams is still available, and many predicted him at top 10 in the first round. We will give you an update next week on who the Colts select with their picks. I'm Malachi McGuire for Beech Grove Student News.
Last night, my English court hosted the Marion County All-Star Game. 2 Beech Grove players, Gavin Hess and John Parker, participated. Here's some highlights from the game.
Thanks, Mel. That's it for today's Dose of Beech Grove Student News.
Teachers, don't forget to hit that bell icon and subscribe button to get notified when we go live.
Also, don't forget to follow us on all social media at BG Student News. I'm Bree.
And I'm Antoine. Have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend, Hornets.